Dating, one of the simplest things in the world, right? All you have to do, figure out what your type is. It can be dark skinned, tall, handsome, bald headed. It can be a beautiful woman, very voluptuous, short, tall, real nice, smelling real good. Whatever your desire is, whatever your type is. Well, the reason why it doesn't work out for you is because we don't know our type. All we do is continue selecting the same individual, just changing the name. We got Greg, we got Steve, we have Susan, we have Gloria. All we're doing is changing the name. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, same way, and expecting different results. And that's all we continue doing. We continue going after our same type, and it doesn't work for us. Hi, welcome to On the Couch with Thee. I'm your host, Downtown Theo. Always talking a little jive, always bring you right back to the right vibe. And today, I'm talking about two stages of relationship. The ending stage and the beginning stage of any relationship. And there's a middle stage I'm going to explain to us, but it all connects with love. It all connects with relationships. I'm going to go over some of the things that what happens. And I'm going to show us that we are all loved. We all have love. We all have love to give. And we give it unconsciously or unknowingly. For instance, when you have a child or a dog or a puppy or somebody that you care about, and all you're doing is caring about that infant. All you're doing is giving them your best. All you're doing is loving them, nurturing them, feeding them, clothing them. And you're not getting anything in return because the kid at 2 years old is not listening to you, come here, and they're looking at you telling you no, the dog is running the other way and stuff, but you continue to give love. You continue to give unconditional love. And this is what we really are as people. All we have is love. What happens between us, between that stage, in the middle stage, and the end stage? Well, what happens to us in the middle stage is simple. We are looking for what it is and how we define the love that we receive from other people. And if we don't receive that love from the person we're with now, there's going to be some problems. There's going to be some conflicts within our minds. We may never express that, but this is how we see things. So anyway, the reason why things don't work well in the middle relationship is because it's the ACR, the Asymmetric Committed relationship. What that means is simply somebody in the relationship is giving more than the next person. And that's what happens. You feel that it's going to be 20, 80, 70, 30, 90, 10. It's never going to be 50-50. You're never going to wash the dishes, you're going to dry. It's always going to be somebody giving more. And I guess everybody says, well, why do I have to be the person that gives more? Why do I have to be the person that gives more all the time? Well, if not you, then who? And why not you? Why not you continue to be the person that can continue to give? Somebody's going to have to be a tail end of the person that's giving all the time. We are givers, and some of us are receivers. But here's the other thing about it all, is that what you may not be receiving from that person that you think you want, like you giving out flowers, and you may receive flowers in return. You're not receiving flowers in return. You may be getting something else. 1400s, the medieval time, the Renaissance time, when the king's court jester was the wise man. They was witty, they were funny, it could be male or female. They were the advisors to the king. They were some of the sharpest people, and very witty and risque. They would walk on a very fine line and providing the king with humor and advising kings on different stuff around the world. And this is the truth. And they're always there. Well, most women say, my analogy, most women say they want men who are funny, and they're men in your lives that are funny. They're providing you with comedy, they're providing you with humor. So these people bring value. And then men also have, bring security. They're there. Somebody comes barreling through your door. The man is there to protect you. He'll stand in front of that person and stand in front of that person in the door in his family. He'll give his life. That's what he's talking about. So men do add value and stuff. And yes, the truth about the asymmetric relationships are most of the times the men are the ones that fail to give. They don't give as much. And unfortunately, yes, we're all guilty of that. Like a woman, she could be with a man for 13 years. He doesn't want to clean up any of his plate once he gets finished with the dishes. And she wants to go in and tell him, but she doesn't want to be his mother. She doesn't want to go in here and tell him, listen, honey, you need to pick up that stuff. You need to pick up that plate. You need to go in there and wash some dishes, because she doesn't want to be a nag. Man will look at his nag, call his mother, Mom, you're right, she's a nag. I told you, dear. Come on home, get your bags. You've been in marriage for 12 years. Mom's always going to be there for you. No, we're not mama's boys either. But yeah, so women are very cautious about telling us what to do. But eventually, she continues to get those plates for us, continue to wash the dishes for us and stuff. Thank you, dear. Thank you all the dears out there and stuff. And no, we're never gonna get that plate and stuff. And no, we're not just lies, but this is just some things we just miss on and stuff. But it doesn't make us bad people and stuff, and it never changes. And yes, so you're giving more to that particular situation than I would to another situation. I could be given another situation as well too. So I could be always getting up early in the morning, taking you to work and stuff on my off days and stuff, and never complaining about that as well too. So the whole thing about it all is that we all are giving, we're all putting in a percentage and stuff. It may add up to 100%, and it may not add up to 100%, but it may be somebody that feels they're giving more than the next person. Maybe they are, and maybe they're not. But we just have to be conscious of that. Here's other things that go wrong with relationships. In the middle of relationships, people looking for stuff to go wrong. You're there, your last two relationships, things went wrong. The person said they were going out to have dinner with the boys. They didn't come back until 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. You go your aha moment. Well, your aha moment was your last two guys that did the same thing. They were out doing something else. Or maybe you assume they're out doing something else, so you assume the third person. So you really never gave yourself a chance to be with anybody, because you always have these aha moments. If you're in a toxic relationship, and again, all you know is toxic people. So if you get together with somebody that's good, a girl or a guy, all you're going to know is how to deal with somebody toxic. The person get ready to reach to you, you're reaching back because the last person used to hit you, and now it's all you know because you're in a toxic relationship. So a lot of our history has a lot to do with things, and another reason people get involved and things don't work out in the middle and stuff, because people are looking for things. You're looking for things to go wrong, you're going to find things to go wrong. If you're looking for something, you're going to find it. For instance, whatever you prepare yourself for, you're going to have. If you're playing ball, dodgeball, for instance, and the ball is coming at you, and you're about to get hit, you're going to hold yourself, crunch yourself, and reserve yourself for pain. And that's what you're going to do. You sit in the doctor's office, you're getting ready to get a shot with a needle. You're going to hold yourself and crunch yourself. You may, whatever it is, you're going to feel that pain as well too, if it's painful for you. Or you prepare yourself, and such as relationships, that you're looking for things. When you prepare yourself for something, you're going to receive it. The old saying, when you look for something, you're going to find it. Most times people are scared to move forward. What happens because we've gotten hurt early on in our stage in our lives. We've been hurt before, and maybe, just maybe, that same hurt we had when we were younger may not be the same hurt we'll receive as an adult. We may be able to absorb it, but we don't want to do it, so we got this plan. I'm not going to get hurt. I'm going to be in this relationship for as long as I can. Minute I see it start getting to a point where I may get hurt, it may get serious, we'll find something, it's going to be toxic, and then we get out of those things. And that's what happened to us. We get out of those things because we're afraid. Here's the surefire way of never getting hurt in a relationship. The surefire way. Write it down. I'm very passionate about what I'm about to say. Is not to be involved in a relationship. That is the surefire way of not getting hurt in a relationship. You've got to, it comes with the territory. It's like riding a bike for the very first time. You're going to fall. You're going to scrape your knee, but you get back up and you continue to ride it over and over again. And that's what we do. So here it is, now the last stage. Well, the last stage is when we get comfortable. We get older, we get comfortable. It's the growth stage. We're there, we're mature. And now we understand each other. Everything else has been forsaken. We understand. It's just us. No family, no friends, no relatives. It's just the two of us. We have honesty. We have trust. We're not running the streets at 80 years old, calling up some young girl at 75, telling her to come by and see me and sit on my lap. Come on over and sit on my lap. Let me find my teeth so I can give you a kiss. We know that's not happened to us when we get that age. But we're comfortable. We're comfortable with ourselves. We trust each other with ourselves. So just the first stage, there's trust there as well too, because we're watching over them. But here's the thing we're giving. We're giving our love because this person may be into a point where they can't speak. They may be to a point where they can't get around. They're bedstricken, and they're not moving really well or whatever it is. We are giving our all to these people. And we're not getting anything in return. You could say, yeah, we received all that great love in the middle or whatever stuff, but no, not necessarily. We do this because, again, we are people that give our love just like we do in the first stage. Unconditional love, we give it to the end because we realize it's just the two of us, like the song. We can make it every time. But that's what we're doing. We're giving out love all the time. We have it in the beginning. Somewhere in the middle, it gets challenging because of all the things that have happened to us. And then in the end, there it is. It's who we are. We're people that love. We're people who love to receive love. We're people who love to give love. The only difference is we don't know how to interpret everybody's love they give us. Sometimes people, again, have the wrong intentions. They're toxic. Sometimes people have been through bad things. Sometimes people are looking for stuff. So yeah, all that there. And because we're all scared, again, the only way to a surefire way to get yourself out of a relationship that you're never going to get hurt is not to be involved. Truth of it is, we all have love. And let's continue with our love. This is your man, Downtown Browns, coming to you live. Welcome to Thoughts with Theo. Until the next time, our business is love and happiness, and our business has been quite good. I will see you later. Thank you.